not their best, but to think like any other studio whose worst game is that is in like there aren't any.
Yeah. I mean, the thing you were telling me about Metal Gear Rising is that, like, certainly among the speedrunners of Metal Gear Rising, is that they don't, like, they love the gameplay. It's just the story and the characters and the plot.
Yeah, I mean that's their weaknesses. This is the first game I would say the story's really cool. Although I did like the story in Vanquish to some extent, but this is the first one where I think the story's actually is one I would say is good. But
It's
they're
very
getting there. The story's never important in their games, but if you have a console and haven't played a Platinum Games game, go pick one up. They're all cheap, and find one in the genre you like and just play it. Don't expect like a cinematic genius game. Just expect fast-paced, non-stop action. It's
clever Easter eggs.
clever Easter eggs. Yeah, I mean this game's full of them.
Yeah, and even if the story isn't amazing, they're beautiful games.
Yeah, you'll get over it if the story's not good.
Right.
Let's face it, like, if any of you are 16-bit gamers, you completely understand the lack of importance of a game's story. Like, that's mixing on this screen, you guys can't see it. Right now I got a wonderful card which allows you to buy any item in the shop, which has a really cool, like, addition to the game. This is the one I want. Oh my god. Yeah. So now I can buy something that previously I wouldn't have been able to buy. I'm also way under on the amount of people I needed, so... yeah, Platinum, they're just great. They're just a really cool company. I suggest people try the games. Like, if you like Ninja Gaiden, go play Rising. If you like third-person shooters, play Vanquish. If you like Devil May Cry style games, play Bayonetta. If you like any games, play this. If you're genuine, you love video games, you should play this. You owe it to yourself to play it. It's
Got a kind of cheesy question here.
alright.
Right, on a scale of 1 to try hard, how hype are you, Platinum Games fanboy, for Bayonetta 2?
I'm like a Wind Waker on the hype scale for that one. Like, I kind of originally didn't want a sequel to Bayonetta because I like the idea of being standalone, which is something Platinum tend to do. They don't really make sequels. But like, as time's passed, I'm more and more interested in it. Honestly, Bayonetta as a character, I'm not fussed about. I can take it or leave it, but I've seen some clips of the game and it looks pretty cool, so I'm pretty hyped. And it also means that I bought a Wii U for this game, so like, at least I'll have 2 games on Wii U now, so...
Sounds good.
Sounds
yeah.
good.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, and there comes the tryhards and Wind Waker spams.
Okay, they're tryhard.
Yeah, they're so malleable. That patty in your hands.
You just want your face out there, don't you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Advertising.
Zach Cat won't stop asking this question, so I might as well pass it on. Why is the Wonder Swan the greatest video game console of all time?
Because it has wonder in the name.
There you go. I mean, it's pretty obvious, but obviously.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, I'm gushing a bit, but this is the best game I've played in years. Like, I love Bayonetta, I really do, but this is legitimately a game I think you'd have trouble arguing is bad. The only thing is, it's not particularly accessible, which is a complaint I completely get. I fully agree with you when you say it's not accessible, but a lot of good things aren't accessible.
Yeah. Because people are asking again, there isn't a timer because it's not going to do the whole game because we only really get up to 2 hours each. Other people have got games they want to do, so after 2 hours, once the next person's ready, we'll switch over. And then we're going to go watch Dark Place.
So like, the thing about this game is like the combat system is sort of like a rock, paper, scissors style thing. So like swords beat lasers, fists beat flame, whips beat spikes, stuff like that. So there's this weird thing, I don't know why, but these things sort of explode when you try and shoot them at the enemies. I don't know if it's intentional or not, but it's a lot of damage lost. I don't really know what's going on. Just so now it shoots me. I know. There's a lot to this game. I haven't figured it out. Expect a run of this at like AGDQ 2017 when I'm finally good enough at it.
Okay, got a $10 donation from Jesus Christ.
Is
One.
that Cheesaurus?
Jesus Christ, indeed. Number 1. Next time Robo sleeps on the couch, grab him a blanket. Number 2. Trihex. How do Yoshis breed?
How do
How
Yoshis
Yoshi's
breed?
breed?
They just eat an enemy and an egg comes
no,
out.
this is a good question.
Alright.
Yoshi's breed similar to SpongeBob. SpongeBob is asexual and breeds through budding. Given its Mario canon, isn't the same thing. Unsatisfying, but scientifically proven to be completely accurate.
So, in case you just tuned in, this is science.
Fun fact, Robo sleeps everywhere. If alcohol touches Robo's lips, he will sleep on a sofa. It's like guaranteed law. Like, you can't take him anywhere. Give him a beer, he'll sleep on the sofa. The other night, he slept in a room full of like 20 people playing incredibly loud music. Old man Robo just went to bed.
It wasn't that loud.
It was really loud. It was really, really loud.
Yeah, like the building wasn't on fire, there wasn't any earthquakes, we're cool.
Oh yeah, do you remember there was a fire drill? Do you guys remember that?
Trihex was blazing too hard.
Yeah.
Jeez, I can't remember that. It feels like ages ago.
It does.
Fun fact, by the way, about the fire drill. I wasn't aware that was the entire building, including everyone who was sleeping in the rooms. I thought it was just like out here.
Yeah.
I didn't know it until like the day after that
The
happened.
cool thing about that one, Caleb's friend, shout outs to Foxy, Caleb's friend, cool guy. He was in the room, in the shower. I don't know why this isn't.
Oh, wow.
He was in the shower, just stripped off, got in the shower, water running, and then that went off. So he had to like get out the shower, dry himself off, grab clothes, and run downstairs.
That sucks.
The thing about that alarm, it was very confusing to figure out what was actually going on. Like, as weird as that
Yeah.
sounds, like, it was
I
a
blame
weird
it on
sound.
the saturation of car alarms, where like
Yeah.
they go off so frequently, you know it's accidental most of the time.
Yeah, exactly.
So like right away the fire alarm hits, you're like, okay, that's what idiot went through the fire exit.
Yeah.
You're not thinking that actual fire happened.
And it did. The fire alarm, 4th floor went off or something. 4th floor stairwell. Oh, another cool thing. Does this chat know about BBB? Or our drunk Texan friend?
I don't know actually.
Don't worry, I'm Texan.
Okay.
So,
I think
yeah.
you kind of had to be there for that though to really
Yeah.
appreciate that.
BBB, she was cool. I liked her.
Hang on, I'll put up a link to the picture.
Is there a picture of it?
Well, there's a
Well, I
tweet.
tweeted it, so they're better than me. Hang on.
Nice. Classy. Stay classy, Robo.
Yeah.
So this is just sort of like a typical fight where like sword beats this guy, like whip beats another guy, like fist beats another, that sort of thing. So it's just sort of cycling through them. As I have 38 people, which means I failed in my task to get 40. I sort of forgot about this until I started playing again.
So does that mean you can't do certain attacks?
No, it just means that in a minute I'm gonna have to wait for people because they drop off extra units for you to pick up. And I'm not going to have 100, I'm going to have 98.
Here we go, chat. Drunk Texan.
Drunk Texan lady. It's okay, she's Texan.
Yeah. Alright, it's okay.
I'm cool.
Someone asked a while ago, what was the Couch's thoughts on the developer calls?
What?
Developer Skype calls during some of the runs?
That probably awesome. I didn't get to see any of them, but like that's really cool. The developers taking an interest.
Yeah, I hope more of those happen next year.
Yeah.
And more than Skype calls, the developers for Barkley actually showed up.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This is true.
My favorite was the guy who made the music for Banjo Kazooie.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
Glenn.
yeah.
Banjo Kazooie run.
What's his name? Glenn something?
Grant
Grant.
Kirkhope.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
he's doing the rounds, dude.
I saw
That guy is all over the internet right now.
Yeah, he's got some proper good music behind him. Actually, I had a really good one. The Mask developer.
The Mask.
Yeah,
That was a
because I mean that was a bonus game. Like no one knew it was coming. They still got a dev call then, and there's just this fantastic moments where it was Mr. K, wasn't it, running?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The mystery game.
Yeah, where basically there's a sewer level. And he goes, oh yeah, no, there's a sewer level coming up, and the developer's like, oh okay, yeah, good luck with that one. And he's like, okay, and then he just skips the level, and then because obviously it's on a stream delay, about 15 seconds later, you just hear the developer going, "What?"
I'd like to shout out to the developer of Octodad for sort of being the first one to
Set the trend, yeah.
set the
That was a
trend on
really
that.
good call.
And
That was
obviously Team Meat, the guys who did it last
Yeah.
year. And I guess actually the original was the one of the programmers or something like that for Metroid Prime was in the chat in 2011 when
Oh, really?
Nate did his run of the game. So that was sort of the first.
And one of the guys from Sonic Spinball.
oh no,
yeah.
Sonic Ball.
Sonic Ball.
The Sonic Ball developer was in the chat during that run earlier in Loaded Stream.
You know, I think we actually had Zoid during Metroid Prime this year too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got one last piece of this boss left. The boss is just sort of long in this game.
Yeah, this is really nice.
It's kind of cool, but it's annoying for a speedrun. I haven't figured out ways to really crush it. In New Game Plus, you destroy bosses. They just gone. So now it's pretty much set. I just have to wait for 2 more things. This is like just Smash music, right? Doesn't it sound like Smash music?
Yeah, a little bit.
Definitely heard enough of that this week.
Right, when you say Smash, I'm thinking you're like it's like British slang for like
No.
porn music.
No,
Not at all.
no, we don't call that smashing. Although we should. I'm gonna watch some Smash tonight, dude. Stop telling me that.
That would be cool.
No, Smash in England is instant mashed potato.
Yeah. It's not great.
Do you want to show your age,
awful.
Robo? Show your age, go on, I know you want to.
It's just so terrible. I mean, how can you? Why would you just do that to potatoes? Like, how hard is it to get fucking potatoes? You just peel them, boil
Mash
them,
it.
mash them. That's it, done. If you want to be elaborate, you can like add parsnips.
You know what, I'm
Highly
surprised at.
recommend.
I'm surprised you can't buy pre-peeled potatoes.
Well, they wouldn't. They're turned brown and disgusting. Have you tried keeping peeled
No, I'm
potatoes?
like surprised
No,
you
you
can't buy
can't.
them.
Yeah, you can't.
Not
I
like
tried it
here,
as a student.
especially, like, with all the weird fake food you get in America. Alright, here's our 3 guys. Or, sorry, our 1 guy, look. Waiting on him so we can finish the level. Thanks for showing up. God damn it, draw a claw.
Okay, there's a lot of people in the chat who have not heard of instant mashed potato, and I envy you all.
Poor guys, we just ruined like 10,000 lives.
We have, yeah. I blame Vicky.
Shout
Remove
out to
Vicky.
lazy British mothers. Can't be bothered to make mashed potato.
Ah, no, you see, I
like
didn't.
a
I didn't suffer. I didn't suffer that. That was a friend of mine introducing me to it.
Shout outs to Spam and Smash with Angel Delight for dessert.
Spam's not so bad, but you can at least get yourself a decent quality of corned beef.
This is the like big
From the
moment
counter,
for
not the
Blue,
can.
because he's like fought the thing. Well, he overcame his demon. So that's cool. Even if I got these levels the wrong way around.
That was a good one. If we're on that subject, favourite food?
I love ribs and Korean food.
Mhm.
So Korean ribs are pretty much spot on. I love Korean food. If any of you have not tried Korean food, it's really good. It's really, really good. Go eat Korean food.
Yeah, definitely.
Try Hex, do you want to answer that question?
Oh, sure. You know, casually I'll take like a quadruple baconator and I'll remove the buns and instead put 2 glazed donuts
Nice.
and then devour them. Maybe add some powdered sugar on top for garnishing.
And a large
And then
Diet
and top
Coke.
it with maple syrup.
You make Adam McKay sound like a rank amateur.
I don't know, nothing can... I think I don't want to really hang out with Adam anymore because of how many baconators he's eaten this week.
Well, basically all of them. I'm pretty sure Wendy's ran out
He
of
went and
baconators.
ordered 2 baconators in 1 meal yesterday.
What a fat ass.
I know.
It's not
Do you
even
know-
decent bacon.
Do you want to know the really cool thing about that? Is that Adam's actually a vegetarian,
Yeah, he's a vegetarian except when he's on holiday.
except when he's on holiday. So he doesn't normally eat meat.
I mean, come on, you gotta get the experience. You can't be an American and not be an AmeriFat. You have to do it.
Yeah. I
Well,
mean,
that's true, but you don't have to do it like every single meal, like 6 times per meal.
I did it
Are
today.
you mad that he's enjoying his trip more than you are currently?
I'm furious.
Robo is salty.
Salty Robo.
Remove salt. Oh, that's a point. You guys have way too much salt in your food. Like, it comes like
Oh
naturally.
no, yeah, it's ridiculous.
No, because
we
sugar's
really,
bad for
really
you.
do.
So just put salt in there instead.
Yeah, sodium's fine. They don't Google sodium. They don't know what that
Yeah,
is.
sodium's just in the periodic table. You just-
Yeah.
It's natural.
guy.
It's good for you.
Shout out to the natural foods.
Yeah, antioxidants are good too.
Shout outs to the gluten-free aisle.
That's why you drink more soda, right?
The gluten.
So they're both
Yeah.
antioxidants.
The gluten-free aisle is my favorite thing. Oh my god, I drew a thing. The gluten-free aisle where people are like, I'm being healthy, I'm eating gluten-free, and then they go buy gluten-free brownies, and don't really understand why there's something wrong with that. Like, what's up with that? You're
Oh,
a
here comes the
breakfast
PJ Salt
Dude,
spams.
they don't know how to enter diets, like, at all. Like, ooh, I'm feeling healthy. I want me a steak today. I deserve it. And it's like
Yeah.
smothered in butter, and it's, I don't know.
Dude, steak comes
No,
from
no,
cows.
I'm sorry.
and
It's
cows
a
eat
steak
grass.
smothered in butter with like cheddar and bacon loaded potatoes with French fries. So it's like double starch overload with like. And then they think steak's healthy when it's smothered in butter like that. It's not at all.
It increases your testosterone production because of the severely large amount of saturated fat in it.
Yeah.
So it's good. And testosterone is good for building muscle, and muscle isn't fat. Therefore, every fat person who's trying to lose weight should just eat that. They'll be fine.
Flawless.
Logic, nil. Flicky, 1.
Congratulations.
I mean, if you go to Google and you like type in why doesn't the bacon diet, like, and you'll get the autofill for why doesn't the bacon diet work.
Is there a bacon diet?
There's actually an autofill for that. Yeah, it's pretty pathetic. Well, it's not unsurprising, but it is still pathetic.
That'd be an easy diet to stick to.
What else would you follow that sentence with?
Why doesn't the bacon diet exist?
Okay, it's pretty complicated though. I forget the formal name for it, but it's like you can eat fats. Certain times it's like a mind hack. You trick your body to burning fat by doing a certain ritual of eating at a certain time of the day.
I think you actually trick yourself into thinking this diet works. I think that's
No,
the
I
real
don't.
trick.
I haven't done it. I'm not American.
What do
I
you
don't-
eat, Trihex, at home to be healthy?
I'm on the George Foreman swag.
The George Foreman? Just
Yeah.
grill everything every day?
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah, chicken,
good.
salmon, broccoli, mushrooms.
You grill your
onions.
rice?
I actually don't use rice that often.
No?
It's like it holds like water weight or whatever.
Oh yeah, I mean you're like competing.
I mean, if you want to like.
You're practically
stay-
competing, so I wouldn't, yeah, water weight for you is probably a big deal. You gotta shred those extra 2 pounds before competition, you know?
Please.
It's lean, it's mean, it's fat reducing. What more can you want?
Alright. Hopefully you guys remember how long those took to kill, because in a second we're gonna fight them again. With the addition of Wonder Black, who is... Trihex, guess where Wonder Black's from? Yeah, he's African, but
Oh.
he lives in Delhi, so it's okay. But he's clearly an African American, or an African regular. Vanilla African.
African American should exist. Stop.
Yeah. So we've got, well, we'll see him in a bit. Is there another one of these? It is another one of these, okay.
Alright, so you called me out on eating food. I want to know, what is it you do? Like,
What do I do?
what's like the grossest thing you eat that would disgust Americans because they don't eat anything other than like cheese covered fried fat?
Okay, so, Marmite's a pretty interesting meal. Well, meal. Pork crackling is like, pork rinds for men. Do they have pork crackling? Do you eat, pork scratchings here?
What?
Pork scratchings.
No, we don't.
It's like pork rinds for men. So pork rinds is they take pork fat and like puff it up. So it's like almost like a prawn cracker, right? That's a pork rind, isn't it?
Huh. That doesn't sound that bad.
Yeah, well, they make them in China too, interesting fact. But anyway, pork scratchings is just minus the puffing up and reduction of fat, just add more fat and more salt. I think it's like a week's allowance of salt in each pork scratching. That's pretty nasty. Honestly, there's a lot of English food which really just isn't good for you. Dude, I'm trying to think of what other English food is disgusting.
Well, like, I heard that you guys like make your mayonnaise like fresh, unlike America. Right?
No, you mean import it from France?
Well, I say you. I mean like Europe in general.
Oh, Europe in general.
Yeah.
Oh, if you want Europe in general, I mean there's Surströmming from Sweden, which is fermented fish, rotted in like stuff. There's the Icelandic. There's this delicacy which is shark fermented in what's it called? It's a poison.
Oh wow.
What? Can anyone remember what it is?
Is it lye?
Yeah, lye. That's it. Yeah, fermented in lye, which that's
Wait. So it's shark,
shark.
like soaked in some kind of poison,
Right.
and then you eat it.
Yeah.
It turns into like a jelly.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's also to any Finnish people, there's memi or something like that, which is I don't know. It's like it's just horrible. I don't know what it even is. It's just nasty. This is the introduction of Wonder Black. I just want to see if he plays a DS.
Oh,
Ooh, cute.
Yeah, that's the girl one. There he is. I think he does a dance too when you get him. But don't worry, because he's from New Delhi. He's totally not black. He's a little kid though, so it's fine.
Hey, looks cool.
Yeah, man, he's badass.
I was thinking he was gonna get like some like Mr. Popo Jinx
No.
hybrid, super donut thick lips. Like,
Okay, so the cool thing about Unite Bomb is with Attack Liner, it kills stuff really quickly. If I can get it right. Come here. I don't have many people, so it's kind of not working.
So is the bomb bigger if you have more people?
It is if you charge it up, yeah, but I don't really... I'm kind of messing up, because I don't have many people to do this with. Where are you throwing the bomb? I don't even understand. Alright. Alright, let's try and get it on the other guy. It's not even difficult, I'm not sure what's going on.
Wow, the Twitch chat has actually started mentioning Zerströmmen.
Sorry?
Talking about different foods, Zerströmmen's come up now.
Yeah, that's what I said already.
Yeah. They're calling it rotten fish.
I guess it is. I mean, Swedes
Technically, I
know more
guess.
about it than me. Yeah, I don't know, like, there's weird foods in Europe. Like, in Russia, they salt their bread. So, like...
It's like slice of bread and then just pour salt on it.
Yeah.
Like an ass load or like moderate?
More salt than you should pour on bread.
Okay. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Russia are sort of stuck in the 80s in a lot of ways. Shouts to Russian car cam videos. Dash cam videos, they're pretty good.
Now they've been actually having a problem though. Like their citizenship has been declining like the last 2 decades consecutively.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're having a problem with that. Like
People
everyone
leaving.
wants to leave Russia.
I've never been to Russia, but I can fully understand that. Is there anything like Russian tourists?
Oh wait, you got a story for me? About Russian tourists?
Well,
do
there's
they,
this.
do they smell? Are they oblivious? Like
Well, they're like super Americans when they go abroad. Like Americans are loud as fuck when they're in Europe. And I think it's just because their accent sticks out. But like Russians are like super Americans. They're really, really loud. And the ones that travel are ultra rich. It's not the average Russian. It's the ultra rich, like 50-year-old, like billionaire with his supermodel girlfriend.
like 2 cigars at once.
The oligarchs.
2 cigars and one, smelly as all hell. And like there used to be a joke in England, or not really a joke, but a story that like German tourists were really bad. And that they'd like put stuff on sun loungers at like 5 in the morning so that nobody else could use sun loungers. What Russians actually do is just take the sun lounger to their room. So they'll take it from the pool to their bedroom and like lock it in their room, and then when they're ready to use the pool, they'll take the sun lounger downstairs.
Wow.
So yeah. This is another Vulcan fight. As you can tell, I mean, we're fighting him again. It's only been 1 level. This is what you have to deal with if you live in Europe. Foreign tourists all the time.
Flicky Zach Cat asks if you still love him, even though he's a filthy American.
I don't hate Americans. There's nothing wrong with you guys. You're alright. Just like a bit loud when you're abroad. That's all. And there's just a lot of stuff wrong with your country. Like the roads. I mean, walking from here to Chipotle, which is like a 10-minute walk, we picked out, Mexican runner and I picked out about 50 things wrong with America. That you can see from like the road. Like the giant ass pharmacies where you can just buy whatever drugs that are illegal in our country you can just buy. Like, why the hell is codeine in cough syrup? Doesn't make any sense.
To be abused endlessly.
It's a pretty dangerous drug, really. Then, like, the intersections are dumb. Like, the even like pressing the button to cross the street is dumb. It like, if you want to go this way, the button for you's on this side. Like, it doesn't make any sense why it's there. Why isn't it on the road you're going on? You know?
Well, let's get into the big issue, though. The one
Right.
I've seen Flicky legitimately rant the most about is why is sales tax not in
Yes.
the advertised price?
Yeah.
It's so dumb. Like,
But you agreed.
No,
You-
I know.
you
It's
agreed.
stupid. No, I'm
it's
just, I'm
really
just
dumb.
used to it.
I remember like a few years ago, we went to this market, and I told you that, and you were like, "Wait, what?" Like you legitimately had never thought
Yeah.
about that idea. It doesn't make any sense. You like take a $20 to the counter to pay for something that costs $20, and then they ask for like $1.05 more. Like I don't get why it's.
Yeah, you can't
Not
shop. You can't
included.
shop with a budget. You go out and say, okay, I've got $50.
For $50, I now have to do some intense maths
Yeah.
to figure out how much it actually costs.
Yeah. Or you fall into a trap of like not realising that that's happening. Suddenly
like-
you get to the till and it's $56. Where'd that come
The
from?
one thing, like, someone said to me, it's like, so you know how much tax you're paying. But in England, your tax gets listed on your receipt anyway,
Yeah, it's 20%.
20%.
Yeah, done.
The other thing I don't like about America is when Americans complain about petrol prices.
Oh
Gas
god, your
prices.
petrol is so cheap.
Yeah, like, they'll be like, oh my god, gas is so expensive, and it's like half what we pay at home.
Less than half.
Less than half.
Less
yeah.
than half.
It's like, for any English people here, petrol here is like 60 cents a litre.
But to be fair, soccer mom Jamie has to have her Suburban XL.
She's got to have a SUV,
yeah, to carry the whole soccer team home.
More.
Yeah.
Okay, so that consumes
Getting
twice as
2
much
feet to the
petrol.
gallon.
What's the deal with soccer mums? Are they legitimately better looking than other sports mums?
It's just
Like, what is it
exactly
about
stereotype.
soccer mums that makes them sexier? Or are they
I've
not
never heard of
sexy?
soccer moms. Soccer
No,
moms
I'm
are
they're
not,
not-
they're not
oh.
necessarily attractive now.
Okay, right.
It's just the stereotype of the
Of the
Mom.
the family mom who, I don't
who
know.
has her kids enrolled in too many after-school activities.
Yeah.
Oh, so like even soccer.
Right.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Well, soccer is the stereotypical one. Everyone enrolls their kids in soccer.
Why is,
I
do
don't
they?
know. In the South, it's like all about football. Real football, not Europe, not Europe pretend.
Well,
football.
Aussie rules football, what do you mean?
No.
You what, mate?
I'm trolling with you. That was too obvious.
I mean, like, football, I think, is probably England's greatest contribution to the world. If America could just join in with a sport other countries actually play,
Yeah.
instead of being bitches and just
Whoa,
making their
whoa,
own.
We even gave you one of
You
our
don't
most
even
popular
enter, like,
footballers.
the World Cups properly. Like when there's like a basketball World Cup, you're like, yeah, we'll just send like, I don't know, like our C team players, and then you lose, and you're like, yeah, we weren't even trying.
Yeah, America wins
same
the
with
World
baseball.
Series.
Nobody else plays American football. Like, why don't you guys just go hard into like an international sport so we can actually see how good you are and stuff?
But they call it the World Series. And then
Actually,
America
I've
wins
heard though.
every
I've
year.
heard that credit where it's due. I've heard that's because it was like sponsored by a company called World or something like that
Oh, okay.
originally. Like, there's another reason for that.
Alright, if that's a fact, then that's fair enough.
And there's Canadian teams. There's a whole 2 countries that participate.
Yeah, that's,
Canada has
Canadian
their own.
football league.
Actually,
Right.
yeah. Wait, hang on.
But who cares about Canada, right?
Let's not let Canada get away with this too, because they have their own Canadian football, which
Yeah.
is just American football changed slightly. You're not off the hook, Canada. You have it too easy, you guys.
The weirdest thing though, Flicky, is we basically sent the US our most famous footballer.
David Beckham.
Yeah. And yeah, they still didn't bother, doing anything with it.
Yeah, I mean, we gave you to him.
Yeah. We basically gave you football.
Before that, all you had is Landon Donovan. And I think all you still have is Landon Donovan.
Yeah, pretty much.
He scored goals at the World Cup. Do you want to die, Dragon?
I just don't think we have the patience for soccer.
You don't have the patience for soccer?
we can't go
American
more
football
than-
is like 10 minutes of action a game.